Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi says Kenyans will have a pro-people foreign policy that resonates with the population. Speaking when he hosted former ambassadors at his railways office, Mudavadi said the country must ensure the foreign policy reflects the aspirations and needs of Kenyans. This report was prepared by Noel Ananjala and voiced by Sophia Ali.
The Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has said that the policy should be a Kenyan foreign policy that is people-based and captures the dreams and aspirations of the country, adding that the policy should not be confined to the corridors of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but rather be owned by people of Kenya through representations in Parliament.
Some of the issues you're raising here will eventually require fundamental support from Parliament. Parliament allocates resources based on what the executive requests or puts as propositions.
On education matters, the ministry is set to expand school meals programs to reach at least 10 million children. Speaking during the launch of the School Meals Coalition in Nairobi, PS for Education Dr. Belio Kipsang said the initiative will prioritize clean cooking by exploring other aspects such as solar and steam.
What the coalition will do is that it will assist us in appreciating who is doing what where and who is feeding children where, and therefore reduce double dipping, that we are going to focus more on what we call homegrown school meals program.
Elsewhere, clinical interns officers across the country have down their tools, protesting over unpaid salaries, lack of medical cover and poor working conditions, which have left many of them devastated.
Despite everything, we are still working and we don't have a medical cover. Keeping in mind that in the medical field we have diseases that maybe one may contract accidentally, or in the event of his offering duty, he or she may have a problem.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Gender has distributed to school-going girls in public schools a total of 18 million sanitary towels. This has been announced by the Gender PS Anne Wangombe during ministerial performance validation exercise at the Bomas of Kenya, an exercise headed by the Deputy Chief of Staff Eliud Owalo.
We now need to get into a performance contract to facilitate effective implementation of the annual work plan on one hand and the strategic plan on the other.
Finally, human rights bodies in the country are now calling for the rejection of the Kenyan bid to be included in the United Nations Human Rights Council for the period 2025 to 2027 for what they term as the government's failure to honor human rights in the country.
We call upon the UN to utilize its mechanism to investigate the serious human rights violations in Kenya, establish the truth, ensure victims receive justice, and hold those responsible accountable before the UN Assembly of State Parties. The International Criminal Court and the specialized human rights mechanism should also be dispatched to address these concerns.